Hello dear students, let's see one more problem of JEE Mains 2021, 16th March 2021 shift 1 problem it is. In this problem, let Sk is equal to sigma r equals to 1 to k tan inverse 6 raised power r upon 2 raised power 2r plus 1 plus 3 raised power 2r plus 1 is given. Then limit k equals to infinity Sk we have to find out. So basically this question is based on inverse trigonometric functions. Whenever I teach students, I teach this kind of problems, series summation problems in inverse trigonometric functions. So how to deal these kind of problems? So let us understand the concept of solving this kind of series summation. After finding the concept, then we can try this problem. So let's see the concept first. So the concept says whenever we want to find a series summation, so suppose let's say I'm giving a series in terms of sigma r equals to 1 to n, or it can be from anywhere number 2 to 3 or something, whatever. So if the series is given in terms of tan inverse of something, okay, whatever is written here, it's a function of r here. So if you put r equals to 1, you will get first term. If you put r equals to 2, you will get second term. If you put r equals to 3, you will get third term. And sigma tells you have to add all the terms. So whenever this kind of expression is given, so I know this is the rth term. So tr is what? Tr is tan inverse of something. So whatever is written here, you always try to write in this form. A minus b upon 1 plus ab. Why we are converting this to this form? Because if I convert this in this form, then I can write this expression as tan inverse a minus tan inverse b. Now if you choose t1, that means putting r equal to 1, you will get something tan inverse of minus tan inverse of some other expression. So if this kind of expressions are obtained, tan inverse a minus tan inverse b, then for r equals to 1 you will get something, then r equals to 2 you will get something other. So it would be something like some expression of r, let's say vr, and it can be some expression like vr plus 1, means these two terms will be symmetric. By just replacing r here by r plus 1, you will get this term, or it can be r minus 1 also, r plus 2 also. But these two terms will be symmetric. By replacing r by r plus 1 or r plus 2, you will get this term. So if you are able to write in this form, tan inverse a minus tan inverse b, then you can simply find t1 v1 minus v2. You can find t2 v2 minus v3. So what will happen? t1 will come out to be v1 minus v2. T2 will come out to be V2 minus V3. T3 will come out to be V3 minus V4. I'm just putting R equals to 3 and 4, 3 here. So V3 minus V4. So and so on. If you put R equals to N, because I want to find R equals to 1 to N. If I put R equals to N, then I will get Tn, nth term. That would come out to be Vn minus Vn plus 1. So this method you must have studied in progression in series. This is known as Vn method or difference method. So if you add all these terms, you will get t1 plus t2 plus t3 plus t4 and so on tn. That is, you can say Sn. Here what will happen? This second term and first term will be cancelled. Second term and first term will be cancelled. Second term and first term will be cancelled. And so on. If you see, first term of each term is cancelled by second term of previous. So this Vn will also be cancelled by second term of previous. So what are you left with? You are left with V1 minus Vn plus 1. So I hope the concept is being clear to you. So same type of thing we will try to make here also. So here the rth term is tan inverse 6 raised power r upon 2 raised power 2r plus 1 plus 3 raised power 2r plus 1. Let me write it down. So tr here is tan inverse 6 raised power r upon 2 raised power 2r plus 1 plus 3 raised power 2r plus 1. Now the main problem for this kind of questions is to break this in terms of tan inverse a minus tan inverse b. So for this I would suggest you can practice a lot of questions, then you will get an idea how to write this in terms of tan inverse a minus tan inverse b. So now you can try this problem. You can split this as tan inverse a minus tan inverse b. You just pause the video and try this. After trying, you can watch this video again. I am proceeding here. So tan inverse, see, whenever I want to convert this in this form a minus b upon 1 plus ab, I will try to make the denominator 1 plus something. So here I can make 1 plus something. How? I can take 2 raised power 2r plus 1 as common. So 2 raised power 2r plus 1 is taken as common. So in bracket I will be getting 1 plus 3 by 2 raised power 2r plus 1. In numerator it is same as 6 raised power r. So what I am getting? So this is tan inverse. See, this is 6 raised power r, or you can say 2 raised power r into 3 raised power r. So this is basically 3 raised power r into 2 raised power r. This I can write 2 raised power 2r plus 1 here. In denominator it is 1 plus, see, this is 1 plus 3 by 2 raised power 2r plus 1, and I want it to be a into b form. So I can write it 3 by 2 raised power r into 3 by 2 raised power r plus 1. Now once I have written in this form 1 plus a into b, you just try what is a minus b coming out to be. If it is coming out to be the same, that means I can write this expression as this minus this. So let me just try what is this difference. 3 by 2 raised power r plus 1 minus 3 by 2 raised power r. So 3 by 2 raised power r will be common, and in bracket I will be getting 3 by 2 minus 1. So this is coming out to be 3 by 2 raised power r into 1 by 2. Now see whether this is same as this or not. So this is 3. So this is basically what? This is basically tan inverse 2 raised power r, 2 raised power r. You can write it like 2 raised power 2r into 2 raised power 1. So 2 raised power 2r and 2 raised power r, it will give you 3 by 2 raised power r into 1 by 2, and in denominator it is 1 plus 3 by 2 raised power r, 3 by 2 raised power r plus 1. So what you are looking, this is what? This is the difference of these two. So I can write it this as tan inverse 1 plus 3 by 2 raised power r into 3 by 2 raised power r plus 1. In numerator this can be written as this. So 3 by 2 raised power r plus 1 minus 3 by 2 raised power r. So now this is of the form tan inverse a minus b upon 1 plus ab. We know the formula tan inverse a minus tan inverse a minus tan inverse b is tan inverse a minus b upon 1 plus ab. So I can write it tan inverse 3 by 2 raised power r plus 1 minus tan inverse 3 by 2 raised power r. So students, this is what? This is our TR, rth term. What we want actually? We want SK. What is SK? Sigma of r equals to 1 to k tan inverse this. And this expression I have written as tan inverse three by 2 raised power r plus 1 minus tan inverse 3 by 2 raised power r. So let us just try how to simplify this now further. So let us write TR once again and then put the sigma over there. So students, this is your TR, tan inverse 3 by 2 raised by R plus 1 minus tan inverse 3 by 2 raised by R. We want what? T1 plus T2 plus T3 and so on up to Tk, because we want actually sigma of R equals to 1 to K TR. So what will it be? T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus and so on Tk. So what is T1? T1 is tan inverse 3 by 2 raised power 1 plus 1 2 minus tan inverse 3 by 2 raised power 1. T2 will be tan inverse 3 by 2 raised power 2 plus 1 3 minus tan inverse 3 by 2 raised power 2. So it will go on consistently like this. So Tk will be what? Tan inverse 3 by 2 raised power k plus 1 minus tan inverse 3 by 2 raised power k. So now if I add all these terms, you can see the second term of each, this, or you can say second term of T2, this, is equal to the previous term's first term. So this term will be cancelled, the next term's second term. So this will also cancel next term's second term. Similarly for Tk also, this term will be cancelled by the previous one's first term. So this will be cancelled. What we will left with? Sigma of R equals to 1 to K TR is equal to tan inverse 3 by 2 raised power k plus 1 minus tan inverse 3 by 2. This is basically Sk given to you. Now what we were asked to find? We were asked to find limit k tends to infinity Sk. So simply just try to put infinity here. So if Sk is tan inverse 3 by 2 raised by k plus 1 minus tan inverse 3 by 2, if k tends to infinity, this would become tan inverse infinity. So which will give you pi by 2 minus tan inverse 3 by 2. Students, you know y by 2 minus tan inverse x can also be written as cot inverse 3 by 2. So the answer for this problem should be cot inverse 3 by 2. So now let's see the solutions of the options of the questions given. So here in the options we were given cot inverse 3 by 2, pi by 2, tan inverse 3 by 2, tan inverse 3. So option A is the correct option. So students, I hope this should be clear to you. So this was a little bit tricky problem. So in this problem, basically you need to understand how to manipulate this argument of tan inverse. So you can try many problems based on such kind of concepts. So thank you all of you guys. Thanks for watching the video.